of people looking to get certified and guaranteed. You ask me why?
Close the presentation, please. The one-day event. So unfortunately, since I'm not well, so it has been like short formatted as, right, 50-50 over it's become a 20 over, something like that. So bear with me. So we plan to cover a lot of things. Anyways, so I have with me the injection point and the presenter because I already committed with one. That's the reason. So with the sense, I'm going to start my presentation here. So before I start with that, so I must thank to KSR College of Engineering Technology because already I've connected with I think hope you seniors or the other team members, so and professors and principal even I connected. So this time I wanted to be in person to present, share my knowledge and meet you guys. That's a very important thing. Okay, so that's why I'm here. And my special thanks to Dr. Murugesan, head of the department, and Dr. Kumaravel, Dean sir, and then principal. I met the principal in office so that I think he said like he has some work, so he couldn't join over here. And my thanks to my special thanks to my Dr. Sampath. So we are used to like connecting with discussing a lot of things, and the point of and what is that? The objective. How you can, right? A can improvise your business and process. So end of the day, we are going to improve our process and business benefits, right? So any industry if you take, it could be like banking and financial, or it could be like insurance, or it could be manufacturing or retail, and bioinformatics, and even the civil engineering. So everywhere, like the list is going beyond the. I don't have time to explain all the list of opportunities. So don't worry about that. Even I'm not telling you don't worry. Like you have opportunity to bring that specific thing in any discipline into your domain. Okay. So in the sense, so irrespective of any industries, you can apply the AML. So that's the reason opportunities are worldwide. Worldwide. If you take anything, for example, if you say, hey Shanta, I want to implement AI, can I do that? Then my next question, right? So this specific, the 2020, you can see the date, the data, the peak. That is because of my friend. What's her name, man? Jagadish. So because of the Jagadish guys, actually they started putting the data on the cloud, and it's become like that. So not only these guys. So across all the products, like what are the manufacturing or what are the industries they are generating the data, then everything is available in big data format. So once the big data is there, then the people might thinking about how we can utilize that one. That's very important, right? How the people are making something like from the wastage, right? Waste plastic or waste paper or wastage anything. We used to actually study one subject in my PG. This is waste management. That is the elective subject for us. So 3 of us only we have selected that specific subject. So people used to call waste. People took the waste management. Okay, that's a funny point. The same way, so what are the data which is available? It's in the cloud. So taken the data, make sure that what we can find out. So they found the fruitful information, that is nothing but what? Your inside of the data. Then they started applying all the algorithm. Y is equal to mx plus c. What is that? That's a linear algebra, right? So if you know the slope, then you use the centroid, and what is the c, m? What is the c? Intercept, right? So intercept and your slope. Then if you know the x value, then you can find the y. So in mathematics, we used to do only y is equal to mx plus c. So for a given xy data, so we'll find the average and we'll find the sigma, blah blah, all the stuff. Then we'll finding the c and m and try to figure out the other one. What is that for different x value? Then we'll find the y. That's what actually a professor said is a prediction, data prediction, right? So that is going to be the make sure that. Right? So which team they're going to play very well.
As you stroll through IKEA, now you really can. Customers are invited to a playful interior lab. Here they can be inspired and visualize their very own personal solutions. At its heart lies an application that really brings IKEA to life, the virtual home experience. An interactive showroom that uses the immersive power of virtual reality for a whole new approach to product exploration, revolutionizing how customers engage in interior decoration. Through simple interactions, visitors can configure furniture items and room features, Photorealistic 3D renderings and high-definition binaural sound ensure a captivating 360-degree experience, one that lays the creative foundation for the customer's journey through the store. In the blink of an eye, they can combine different fabrics, swap the wall color, and even change the time of day. The virtual home experience not only positions IKEA once again as an inspiring and innovative company, it sets its customers free to think beyond their usual means, making the most out of their visit.
To combine the power of the camera, the computer vision, with street view and maps to reimagine walking navigation. So here's how it could look like in Google Maps. Let's take a look. You open the camera. You instantly know where you are. No futzing with the phone. All the information on the map, the street names, the directions, right there in front.
Right. So this specific app is going to be soon, so that so now we have a GPS, right? So with the help of GPS, you can just like even actually when you reach the college, so we put that it take us like somewhere else. Okay, so where there is no road is blocked, then again we took the other way around, then we reached our college, luckily, right? Otherwise again it's become like a T20. You got it. So, but this one is going to be like a global, like a visual positioning system going to be in shortly, so that this specific system will help you to give the 2D dimension, like how the road is going to be, right? So by the time you can see that the turn right, left, and it's showing something like a restaurant icons, all the other things, that is in our AI, right? And this specific visualization like helping us to make sure that what is going to be there, that is nothing but AI, AR. So that is like a powerful of AI and AI and
In front
AR.
of you. Notice that you also see the map, so that way you stay oriented. You can start to see nearby places, so you see what's around you. And just for fun, our team's been playing with an idea of adding a helpful guide, like that there, so that it can show you the way. Oh, there she goes. Pretty cool. Now, enabling these kinds of experiences though, GPS alone doesn't cut it. So that's why we've been working on what we call VPS, Visual Positioning System, that can estimate precise positioning and orientation. One way to
was an expert. If everyone had expert knowledge, everyone could solve problems faster. How, you ask?
I've seen, long dragged out windward breakdowns, either for a simple thing, through lack of knowledge, right, or through miscommunication, and it costs the company thousands.
We introduced Paul to augmented reality.
Now the front of the module, in the middle down the front, there should be a white button. So below that feeding table, there should be a yes. Go to your left a bit more. No, that's the panel. Go to your left a little bit more. Red. Yep, there's the white button flashing. Click that. Yep. That should be solid now. Yep, done. All right. I'd like you to do exactly the same thing on the second module to your right hand side. So close the lid, place the gut.
Basically, so what they're doing actually, they had some issues in the plant. So that has been rectified through the AR, right? So the person is giving the instruction how to fix that. So these guys are on the shop floor. So they quickly they'll go and finding that. See, look at here. So this has been like
click that. Yep. That should be solid now. Yep, done. All right. I'd like you to do exactly the same thing on the second module to your right hand side. So close the lid, place the guards on, magazine guard, end guard, and then lock the module guards.
So, what did Lee think of being guided by Paul?
Not a hassle, not a problem. It's just like having someone looking over your shoulder watching what you're doing.
Augmented reality removes the need to physically be located at the source of the problem, helping you do more with less.
Enable me to then spread myself a little bit wider, right? The problem I have is that I've got 30 years of knowledge in my head, and we have a lot of people that don't have that knowledge, and I can't be in two places at once. You almost split me into 3 or 4 people. That's the one.
For the comprehensive networking of all machines and tools in production, setup times of injection molding systems can be reduced significantly. Every workspace offers access to tool data and databases with animations and 3D models on every tool. In addition, toolmakers can also use augmented reality systems that facilitate processes and reduce the error rate. That's how the complex injection molding tools can be classified immediately. Sprue runners, heating and cooling circuits, as well as the optimum tool temperature are indicated, precisely where they are located. The facility management in Bad Pyrmont also uses AR technology today. The required data is provided by Emalytics, the Phoenix Contact Building Management System. Thanks to the intelligent networking of the entire building technology, every user has access to the right information at the right time. External maintenance personnel is led independently and informed about everything that is important in the event of a maintenance work. Controlled safety instructions are given directly on the spot, immediately before use. With the high level of data depth, Emalytics creates transparency.
So look at here. So we have all the analytics, your all visualization like the AR and ML Connect is a band and the way.
Augmented reality technology makes it possible to experience this transparency. If you are also interested in experiencing augmented reality with regard to Industry 4.0 and building technology, come and visit us at one of our sites. Together with you, we develop your own digitalization strategy, from production to the intelligent building.
Right? So hope you like these videos, right? So if I'm background from Tripoli, so I'm the responsible to like how the motor generator is working. Then I'm the like the easy guy, like then I want to understand how the sensor is generating the data. Once I generate my data, then I pass on to the cloud. So the cloud engineer who is actually expertise in the cloud engineer, so they have to take the data. So again, once the data landed in the cloud, so that is actually we have a data engineers. So they have to fine tune the data. As we mentioned, data cleaning, wrangling, what are the things we have to apply on the data, and then giving to the data analytics, and then giving the data to the data scientists. I mean, like machine learning engineers. If it is going to be like a kind of the pictures, again we can bring the deep learning engineers. So it's like collectively, it's like all the responsible. So people nowadays actually, that's what I said, right? Even any engineering discipline they can apply, but they need the people to connect. So I need even multi-discipline need to connect. And say for example, you can say I'm a mechanical engineer, so I don't do any coding. No problem, you can do that. But you have a knowledge on like doing those things, you can reduce, instead of 2 people, you can make a 1 guy can do all the stuff. So nowadays actually all the people like from the background from like it's not necessary to be like a computer science engineering. So if you have a knowledge on like the actually how specific what is that I would say like some pressure system is working, okay, so that like or else like I'm building some pipelines. So what is the pressure, what is the other things is going to be there. So I know the coding styles, like how to implement that. Straight away I can implement, because if you are SME, then you are teaching someone to write the code, then it is an endless process. But we are doing that. But if you know how to do that code by practicing yourself, that's what I'm doing. Actually, the understanding the code is really challenging. Is a real challenge is understanding how the motor is working, how the generator is working. That is a challenge. But if you know how to the code, it's a very simple thing, straightforward. Nowadays, actually, that's what I said. Like C++ programs are really tricky still there, right? So even I'm teaching those things to my daughter or son, so they are really struggling. Why we need that? No worries, do it first, because we have the programming called Python as a straightforward English. If I show the coding line, you can understand very easily. You can build that thing. You are a masters in something thermal power plant engineer. You got some problem statement in your mind. You want to sort it out. So sit and go through that, and you can understand like what are the steps we need to do that specific ML implementation. Fraction of second we can finish it off, because you know what is the problem, what is the solution you want to do. Only the thing, how to do that, using coding. That's it. Anybody can do that. That's the thing. Yeah. Aligned with that's what actually I mentioned, like 4.x. So I understood there's a 5 is in the place now. So I want to explore that. So this is going to be like quite some years back. It's going to be just only industries with AML. Now this XR is nothing but extended reality. I don't know what is that. It's going to be. It's a massive thing. Investment is going to be very huge. And again, MR. MR is like what's the merged reality. That is nothing but VR and AR merging one. Now we have the AR, but at this moment, AML with AR is fine. But if you ask me, I want to explore both, not required. As I mentioned, like Sir Professor asked, right, the question. So it no need to be like get a master in all the things. Like there was one director in very olden days when we were school, Kadai was some direction Padalgal, where is like Kiraj there. Correct? But if you're seeing that way of profile, nobody will select you, I'm telling you. Right? If you're master in like writing lyrics, that's good. You can become at least what? Vairamuthu, Kavinge Vairamuthu or something like that, right? And you are writing a like a storyline, you can become a Sujata. And you're making a music, you can become a Rahman or Ilaiyaraaja. So master in some piece of work, then you can connect the dots. Probably you can add 2 or 3 roles, that's it. So you cannot do all the roles on the fly because it's a teamwork, end of the day. Right? So no questions? So I'm done.
A bounty of thanks for the inspiring speech, sir. Don't worry about being successful, but work toward being significant, and the success will naturally follow. I invite Lokesh to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all gathered here, respected and inspiring dignitaries on the stage and off the stage. First, let me take the opportunity to show my sincere gratitude to our most respected founder, late Lion Dr. K.S. Rangasamy, MJF, our chairman, Sri R. Srinivasan, and our dynamic vice chairman, Sri K.S. Sachin in absentia, for directing us and motivating us in organizing such functions and events. Thank you, inspirers. I grab the moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to our renowned chief guest, Mr. Shanthababu Pandian, AIA architect and delivery lead, Cognizant Technology Solution, Chennai, for giving his consent to be with us and inspiring us with his thought-provoking speech. Thank you, sir. Next, I do thank our respected Chief Executive Officer, Dr. K. Tyagaraja, for always supporting and guiding us. Thank you, sir. I am more indebted to thank our Agile Principal, Dr. R. Gopalakrishnan, for steering us with this valuable insight and guidance in organizing the workshop in a good manner. Thank you, sir. I do thank our beloved Vice Principal, Dr. G. Karthikeyan, for his constant support and guidance at every point in organizing the function. Thank you, sir. I take pleasure in thanking deans, directors, COEs, heads, members of faculty, staffs, and students who have made this remarkable presence in an organized way. Thank you all. Last but not the least, I am very much delighted to show my gratitude to each and everyone assembled in this grand function. Thank you, one and all.